right, got the camera set up. Hopefully you guys can see me pretty good. And yeah, let's go for a little drive. Show you all the gizmos I'm going to be talking about. Wow. I just washed my car. And I always am never really that good at washing the windows. On the first try. On the second try I can get it pretty good, but first try I never get them perfect. Especially if you're watching them in the shade. Anyway, today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be about the DSG tune that I got. I got the APR DSG tune. Thank you to GRD Tuned as always. Adrian put it on for me, and thank you to his rep. There we go, for helping me get a discount on it. So big shout out to you. Forget his name. I think I've spoken to him. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't remember. Also, I apologize for the shakiness that there might be on the camera because it's only held on by a single arm instead of a dual arm to keep it steady. It's very bright now. I gotta put my sunglasses. Alrighty, so my thoughts on the DSG tune. Absolutely love it, and the car just feels 200 times better. Mainly the day-to-day driving. So in D, the car, when you're accelerating just casually, nothing crazy, it likes to upshift really early. So you'd accelerate normally and you'd be going 35 miles an hour in 6th gear, and you'd be at 1,000 RPMs. It just would really bog down a lot when you would be driving normally. In sport, it would hold it out really long, and it would just be really terrible when you really want to accelerate. Okay, with acceleration it would be fine, but when you let off, it would hold the gear out forever until you put your foot back onto the accelerator and just barely hold it down. So at 2% throttle. Hold on, shaky. So none of the tunes were great, especially with the more power. Bogging down the car isn't good for the transmission. It makes the transmission work twice as hard. So now, accelerating, I'm going 40 miles an hour. I'm in 5th gear, so it's holding it out, so it's not bogging down. It's kind of basic. The DSG tune just made it a whole lot better, especially in D. Sport, it still holds it out, but not as much. But D, holy moly, I could accelerate to 20% throttle and it would downshift 1 gear for me, so the car wouldn't have to bog down in a low gear. It would downshift for me and it would go. In the stock tune, it would just be terrible. It would be in 6th gear and be holding me there until I put 75% throttle, and it would just be a jolt of power because it's dropping to 2nd gear, which is terrible. In the APR DSG tune, it would slowly just be okay, it would be okay, he's accelerating to 20%, let's drop a gear. 50%, okay, let's drop 2 gears, on and on. It's just a really good tune. Launch control, that also is 1,000 times better. I didn't up it a crazy amount. I only went up to 4,000 RPMs, because before it would be at 3,000, I believe. I only went 500 RPM up from what the stock is, so I don't want to push it too far. One, I'm not doing any competitive racing or whatever, and I think 4,000 RPMs or 4,500 RPMs, I don't remember, is a really good safe point, yet an aggressive enough tune. What else does the DSG? Oh, It also shows up what gear you in, what gear you are in, even in D, and then sport, like without manual mode. So it shows you what gear you are in every single time, every single like mode you're in. So when you're driving, you know you're like in 5th gear, or 3rd gear, 1st gear, whatever you want to say. It's not a huge, crazy like add-on, but it's really nice to have it. Like you can see what gear the car is in. Like look, this is gonna be a normal acceleration. I gotta accelerate because there's a truck. But that's D. It holds it out to like 3,000 if it feels you're like you want to accelerate a little faster. And normally before I got the DSG tune, I would always be in like manual mode, at least. Like sport not always, but manual mode always, because the shift points were just terrible. So I just think it's necessary, especially because shifts are faster, which it's really hard for you to notice that because it's such like a fast shift stock already, that this is just harder clamping pressure so that you won't slip clutches if you're running like 700 horsepower. And then it's just safe for the transmission because it won't accidentally slip and then just blow a gear or whatever. I don't know, but I just know that one of my buddies, he has an A3 stage 2, and he didn't have the DSG tune on it, and he blew his transmission, I believe. He blew his transmission. Yeah, he blew his 1st gear, so it wouldn't go into 1st gear. Luckily, he has connections at a dealership, and they just replace it free under warranty, which is awesome. But after he got the new transmission, he put the APR DSG tune on it right away, and it's running perfect. 350Z just honked at me. I don't know who that was. Anyway, what else can I say? I love the look. This is just no bogging down. Like I would be in 5th gear already right now if I was in the stock tune. Honestly, like this has probably been the best mod for me that is for daily driving. The stock tune was terrible. Like the stock tune was okay on the stock car, but once you go like upgrade it like power, I think it's needed, mainly because you just want the best daily driving ability. Even on the stock tune, the DSG tune would be perfect. Yeah, I just wanted to keep this really simple and everything. Short video because I always talk a lot. I just want to talk about the DSG tune. Huge shout out to GRD Tune. Huge shout out to their rep for letting me get a discount on the tune. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video and my review of the DSG tune. And I will catch you guys in the next video. There are awesome videos coming soon, so stay tuned.